In this video, I'm gonna share some tips on hotel groundskeeping. You ready? Let's go. Welcome, I'm Malachi Simmons Jr. and this is Hotel Soldier, with a mission to provide you all things hotel to your front lines. On this channel, I give you the 3 I's, which is information, instructions, and interviews. Information on all things in the hotel industry, instructions on various tasks in the hotel industry, and interviews with individuals associated with the hotel industry. Now, if you're new to Hotel Soldier and you want to see this video and other videos like this video, hit on the red subscribe button at the bottom along with the notification bell for Hotel Soldier. A first impression is a last impression, and this first impression and last impression is imperative when a hotel guest first arrives. The looks and the upkeeping of the outside of the hotel makes a statement for the inside of the hotel. This is why hotel groundskeeping is so important to a hotel property. Hotel groundskeeping brings value to registered guests. Hotel groundskeeping brings curb appeal for potential guests. So let me share with you some tips for hotel groundskeeping. As a hotel guest, you arrive at the hotel and you see this. First thing that comes to mind is, did I book that hotel? Did I put in the right address? Am I at the right location? Because there's no curb appeal. The looks of the hotel, they look bad because the grounds are not kept. Now, as a hotel staff member, you think in your head is, who's in charge of the groundskeeping? Who's in charge of the area outside the hotel where everyone will see first, their very first impression? Now, usually in most hotels, there's a maintenance individual or a groundskeeper or an outside agency that comes and actually take care of the grounds. Now, that maintenance individual or that groundskeeper need to do certain things before they get started to make sure the grounds are kept, such as repair certain things, such as signs, broken windows, any missing things, broken receptacles, anything that takes away the looks of the hotel and gives that bad first impression to any guest that's coming to the hotel. You don't want registered guests to think that I might not want to stay at this hotel, and potential guests thinking I don't want to be at the hotel at all. Now, as a maintenance individual or groundskeeper, the one thing you got to do before you even take care of the grounds, you got to get rid of any trash or debris that's on the grounds. 1, because it doesn't look good. 2, because it's unsafe. A guest may be walking outside on the property and may trip and fall and injure themselves on some type of debris that doesn't need to be there. Picking up trash and debris is a daily hotel groundskeeping task. It's usually assigned to a maintenance individual, someone part of the engineer, some type of groundskeeper to come out every day and just pick up the trash and debris along the property. Like I said earlier, one thing, it doesn't look good on the property that you got this trash and debris everywhere on the property. It takes away the beauty of the property and also the curb appeal. Also, it is unsafe for guests. A guest may come outside, want to walk along, they trip and fall, and now we got another issue. So the idea is just to come out on a daily basis, pick up all the trash debris. Now, what I usually use is a bucket instead of a plastic bag. One thing, it cuts down the cost of goods of using a plastic bag every single day. I just simply pick up the trash in the bucket, dump the bucket. If it's dirty, I just wash it out and keep using it again tomorrow. Also, I got this handy dandy, like, grabber nabber looking tool to pick up the trash and debris. Now this tool, on one end it's got a handle on it, on the end it's got like little clamps to pick it up. Now, on this side with the little clamps on the side, it's got a little magnetic pickup to help you pick up anything with metal, like a metal can. You can just grab it real quick, easy, just place it into the container, used for picking up trash. Also, picking up trash and debris for this daily hotel groundskeeping task is also preparation for something else. You may have to mow the lawn. And you know anything, if you have trash on a lawn and you have a lawnmower and you ride across it, what's going to happen? It's going to cut up in millions of pieces, and all of a sudden you got confetti everywhere, and now you got another issue to deal with, picking up all this trash before you start cutting and mowing and all this stuff. Stuff is everywhere. What the best thing to do is just pick up all the trash debris before you even start, and then mowing becomes easier. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue my little task out here, picking up my trash and debris with my little handy dandy nabber grabber tool. Now that all the trash and debris is picked up along and around the hotel property, there may be a follow-on task of mowing the lawn itself. Now, most of the time on a hotel property, the lawnmower you may be using, it might not be a push lawnmower. Now, you may have a push lawnmower on the property just in case you may need it, but most time it's not a push lawnmower. Most time it'd be a big industrial size, commercial size lawnmower that you may see an individual riding on back of. Or it may be an industrial, commercial sized lawnmower that you may see an individual maybe riding on top of. Whether it's sitting on the back of it or riding on top of it, whatever gets the job done, gets the job done. Now, there is a piece of equipment on mowing the lawn and hotel groundskeeping that I like to use all the time. Let me show you. Now, one of my favorite tools to use in hotel groundskeeping is the weed eater right here. Now, the weed eater is set up, it's got a little trigger on it that activates it, and also an on and off switch right here. I have cords on the bottom that you actually attach to go along, and you can do areas. Now, a weed eater is different from a lawnmower that you don't have to push it and you don't have to sit on top of it. You can just do a large area of land with this weed eater very fast. You just put the trigger on and just go back and forth, and you can take care of that area and that land very quickly. Also, the weed eater can also edge. You can edge a surface in a land mass, huge land mass, with this weed eater very quickly and possible. Now, it's not quite as elaborate as an edger like the one I got right here. With a blade on it, right? Blade set aside a surface, like a sidewalk or a lawn, and you go along the edge and you'll edge it. It'll cut a little deep little edge for you. Now the weed eater does the same purpose, but the weed eater won't get as deep as an edger. Now this particular weed eater right here is a 2-cycle weed eater. That means that the oil and the gas goes in the same tank. It's a type of lubrication, so now you cut down the oil and gas because using the same thing, and it's effective because it does an area very fast. Instead of you pulling out a lawnmower and you getting in and put some oil in it and you trying to cut with it, no, or jump on a big ride lawnmower and trying to cut with it, no, you can take a weed eater and do the same thing. Now a lot of hotels, they actually get an outside company to actually do this for them. So an outside company probably bring the weed eater and also bring their big riding lawnmower and actually cut your lawn. Now most of the time you'll see that. There'll be one individual on the weed eater, another individual on the lawn, and they're on the lawnmower or the big riding mower, and they get it done just like that. Teamwork and using the right type of equipment. Now, before you actually start doing any type of mowing, you want to use some of your personal protective equipment. Most people call it PPE. Now, first protective equipment I got right here, I got some a vest we're gonna put on. And we reason want to put the vest on because you might be next to a road somewhere, or you might have some visibility might be limited, and you want people to see you. So that's why you put the vest on. Also, we want to make sure we got some hearing protection because the weed eater or either the rod and more that you're using might be too loud, so you want to have your hearing protection in. Also, some gloves. Protect you for any debris that might fly up while you're mowing or weed eating with your weed eater. And some safety glasses, just in case something might fly up. It protects your hands are protected, everybody can see you, your hair is protected, and your eyes protected. You want to make sure everything's in place with your PPE, which is your personal protective equipment, before you start the mow or before you start to weed eating. Okay, we're gonna get started. Another part of hotel groundskeeping is your trees and shrubberies and plants around the hotel property. Now, most of the time, you don't have to give your undivided attention to those trees and shrubberies and plants around the hotel property because they'll grow by themselves. But to make sure they're the right size and shapes and height that you want for your property, you got to make sure you trim them so you can have them the way you want. Also, you need to prune them so you take off the dead parts so they continue to grow, because those trees and shrubberies and plants around the hotel property, they also need your hotel groundskeeping love too. Now that you already picked up all the garbage and all the trash, and you already mowed and also weeded this whole entire lawn of this hotel property, now it's time to maintain it. Now, some areas of that lawn might be bad and you may need it to grow. In order to grow, you got to feed it. So what you do is you get some grass feed. And this particular piece of equipment right here is a grass feeder. So you take some feed and you put it inside. What it is, it has a little dial on the bottom. When you go to move it, it disperses the feed throughout the grass. Now, when you're usually picking out feed comes in a variety of different types of feed. Now, they usually have 3 different numbers on it. They have a number, a dash, a number again. So the first number that you usually see on any type of feed that you want to put inside your feeder will be nitrogen. Now, the nitrogen number helps the grass to get the color to the grass itself. Now, the next number is the phosphate. It helps the grass to grow, the roots. And the last number is the potash. Now, the potash helps, it gives it that texture. So it depends on what type of need you need for your lawn is what type of number you need to concentrate on. Now, if you need the grass to grow, you might not, hey, I might drop the nitrogen to maybe to 0, and then the phosphate I might put it at 10, and then I might need a little bit of texture for the potash. I might need a 5, something. Those are the numbers come. You just pick whatever you need for your feed, and that's how you deliver the right amount of concentration of feed to your particular lawn. Now, once you already deliver the type of feed to your lawn, you want to help it. The next thing, you got to get it to grow. In order to get it to grow, you have the right type of water that is basically irrigated to this lawn to get it to grow. Another part of hotel groundskeeping is delivering the right amount of water to your hotel lawn. And the way to deliver the right amount of water to the hotel lawn is through a water sprinkler system. Now, right here, this is a water sprinkler head to a water sprinkler system. What it is a water pressurized, comes through some lines, it pushes this little head up, the sprinkler head, and it sprays or delivers water to the lawn. Now, the way it delivers it is a little slot right on top of the head, and it's pointed at a certain direction. Now, most time for any maintenance or groundskeeper or engineering, what they do is they point the head the direction they want it to water at a certain point in time. Now, most water sprinkler systems are on a timer, so it delivers a water at a certain time. You may want to deliver the water early in the morning before it gets hot, or late at night so it can saturate the ground, so in the morning it's ready to grow. The idea is to deliver the right amount of water to your lawn in order to have that beautiful lawn for that hotel groundskeeping. Replacing any missing items around the hotel property, repairing any broken items around the hotel property, picking up any trash or debris, weed eating the lawn, mowing the lawn, feeding the lawn, and also watering the lawn, and also not forgetting about the trees, the shrubberies, and plants around the hotel property will make you successful in doing hotel groundskeeping. Hotel groundskeeping is so important to a hotel property. Hotel groundskeeping brings value to registered guests. Hotel groundskeeping brings curb appeal for potential guests. Now make sure to click the like button and leave a comment. And if you want to see this video and other videos like this video, click on the red subscribe button along with the notification bell for Hotel Soldier, with a mission to value all things hotel to your front lines.